just worried about this edge here. See how soft the horn is? It's really, and it looks quite black and spongy like. So I have a bit of a feeling we're going to find a fair bit of thrush under there.
Okay.
When we get there. So just gentle pressure there, and the pressure I'm putting that is right here on the strongest part of the foot. I'm not levering away all the way around to the front. It's going to come off very easy actually. Let's see. I'm using no real pressure there. I'm not pressing on anything. There we go. Well done.
So what does the hoof look like? What sort of condition is it in at the moment?
Well, it's in a bit of a weird place. Okay. There ain't no hoof wall at the front. Yeah. It's kind of all gone. Look, if we just, you can see how soft that is.
Yeah.
And that's just, I don't know, you can't probably pick out the structure of it there, but it's just mostly the lamella there. The hoof wall itself, you can see from here the angle of the hoof wall would have been coming right out, so this is just like a soft old horn in there. But probably more worryingly for me, the balance is really quite you probably want to have a look at that with a different shot on with your camera in a minute just to record that, but it's quite quite noticeable that it's not good. Just get rid of all the soft stuff that it's just going to fall away anyway. So you might as well just get in now and dig it out and just pressing the pressure through the part of the heel which is able to take the most weight, and then just lift the nails out one at a time.
He is very good, isn't he? Buddy. Good boy.
Yeah, it's going to have to move a little bit further forward with the levering for that one. Nails off, shoe off. Nice bud. Now, this you're out of balance on both feet in the same way.
I was going to say, does this hoof look the same?
It looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
Really low here and quite high there. Now, How much of that will I change today? Well, it depends on how I kind of think the foot's coming off, but I might not do it all. You know, we'll just take the bar down a bit, but the rest of it is just a scraping. Okay. Let me get my head there. Yeah, it's quite obvious. About 1/4 inch again. 6 mil difference in heel height. Okay. Right, well, there you go. Shavings. I don't want to dig in there. I just want to find where the foot should be and where the sole wants to be. So that's all got to come in round here, and we'll take that in there. But I'm not going to dig into this lamella. I'm going to leave it alone. The creamy stuff there.
Yes.
Yeah, and then this powdery bit on the outside. Yeah. The powdery bit on the outside is just in a horrible condition for where the hoof wall would be.
Yes.
That's that. You know, I've talked about lamella, the soft horn that fills that gap when the horn gets pulled from the bone. Yeah. And that's where the sole. So that's where the foot should end.
Right.
Yeah. And you've got this big fat wedge of lamella in there, then the hoof wall out there. And that's, you know, because when we look at that here, it's different, can't you?
Yes, you can.
You can really see that it's yeah, and it's not good quality. Ironically, because both heels are high, the low one is high as well. So I will just do a few markers across there, not much, just to give myself a better degree of sitting on top, and then out to there. And that's where I'm going to have to use that as my correct height for now, and drag that into this heel around there. There would be almost the correct angle for the hairline, dropping backwards towards the heel, where there's the older angle there, which is, as you can see, it's fairly parallel to the ground. It's not completely parallel to the ground, obviously we do get the angle eventually, but it isn't anywhere like the correct angle, which was that one. Now, you're going to lose hoof wall between now and when I come back again.
Right.
You know you are, don't you?
Yes.
Bits are going to break away. Hopefully we've controlled most of the way that's going to happen. We haven't weakened the foot at all. Yeah, we've made it a little better because he should use his heel a little bit more now. Finishes. The sole finishes there. Then you get that soft horn, which is lamella, and it is soft. You can press into it. Yeah, and then there's your crumbling hoof wall, and it is all just crumbling in it. Look, I mean,
Buddy. Buddy.
It just all you can see it's just no strength to it, is there?
No.
It's just falling off.
And that's through years of weakness.
Well,
Or
basically your hoof wall isn't there because it's going out at this angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's been thinning it and thinning it and thinning it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no hoof wall left.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you see what I mean. Which is, you know, it's common practice. It's not
Not wrong in the shod world.
not wrong in the shod world. No, wrong in my world, but not wrong in the shod world. Because the hoof wall isn't attached and it's growing out of that funny angle.
Yeah.
You cut it to make it look correct, or more of an acceptable angle. And by that, you're just thinning the thickness all the time. So there's very, very little thickness left there.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Okay, so we can see this has got to come in a little bit, and again these heels are way out, aren't they?
They are.
just going across the top of that heel, just to give it a good level surface for me to eye across with. Okay. This is what is known as a Farriers Square. And what we want to do is just use it to look
Ready.
through from both heels to the very tip of the toe and make sure they're in the same plane. If I can get the tip of the toe and both heels in the same line, I know that I am relatively square to the hoof capsule, and that will probably be the most comfortable for the horse. There we go. But because I'm really pretty good, that's spot on.
It'll feel strange,
and
won't
he's feeling, and it's pushing on his tendon a little bit now, and it's pushing on everything else, so he's kind of going, I don't really want to mess with that one too much. There we go, that's about as much as I can do underneath. The frog,
Yes,
you see there, the frog is now higher than the heel.
yes,
Some people will cut that down to make it the same height.
right.
Don't bother. It will just compact and crush down. It will get,
Just like the other two does, doesn't it?
It will pack down and it will be the right height within a couple of days. So
Okay.
nothing to worry about. Okay. No, you don't. Now you see here you have a fairly big crack,
Yes.
but it disappears just at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would guess that that isn't anything like full thickness, so nothing really to worry about. And it will just, even if it is, this will just become loose and mobile.
Yeah,
We can deal with it. It's nothing to worry about. And there we go. Second finished foot.
Brilliant.
So we're looking heel to toe.
We look at heel to toe, and you can see he's quite pronounced onto his heel. So that's really quite good.
Go
If
the
he
other
was
way.
really sore, he would have shot right onto his toe.
Right.
Yeah. Particularly since I've had to reduce the heel height. Still around about 1/4 inch, but 1/4 inch for a smaller horse is more than 1/4 inch on a big horse, if you see what I mean. And that will have put more tension through his deepage reflector and up into his shoulder. Just try to sort of, but he seems coping with that quite nicely, doesn't he?
And as to workload at the moment,
That's the workload at the moment. I would walk him as far as you could. Well, not as far as you could. Build to it.
build
And
up.
as long as he's got this quite happy little flick going on,
Yeah. Just
yeah,
a little bit every other day or something.
yeah, just keep going.
Okay.
Just help him along. Yeah,
So just walk him up the lane and back, sort of thing.
sort of, yeah. Just up the lane, back, and then once you think he's coping with that, and he hasn't then gone. When you look the following day, he hasn't gone back to his. He's still walking like this, yeah.
Yeah.
Then perhaps the following day you could go a little bit further.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But don't keep increasing. Just give it a rest in between, if you know what I mean. And then a bit further again. And then really what we want to keep is this. If he moves off his heel onto his toe, the exercise you're getting is worthless.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
If you see what I mean? Because he's sore, he won't be moving in the right way, we won't be generating the